Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. We're back with another one, and we're going to talk about, we just went over 100,000 miles. Yep, I said it, 100,000 miles. And I'm going to try and lay down when I did the mods, roughly what mileage I did the mods, and give you guys an idea of literally the success I've had with Shake and Bake, because this is a definite success story. Alright folks, like I said, we just passed 100,000 miles. I don't know how many times I can say that. 100,000 miles. And the only thing that has gone wrong with Shake and Bake in that 100,000 miles is a starter. And I can't remember exactly when that was. Maybe 50, 60,000, somewhere around in there, give or take. But yeah. So every time you see Shake and Bake in the shop, it's usually for an update or an upgrade. She's only been to the shop once for a mechanical failure. So for you guys, you OG folks know how hard I run Shake and Bake. I'm at the track literally every weekend, and when I drive her to work or to a show or to somewhere else, I'm always playing around. So the car gets, I'll say, very little love. It gets a lot of love, but when I'm driving it, I'm driving it. I don't play around with her. But let's get into the modifications when I did them, and I'll give you some idea on how long they've been done and what you may be able to look forward to in your car, in your 5.7. So the first modification I did was some basic stuff, right? Cut out the mids, leave the resonators, cut out the resonators. Those were done early. Those were done probably around 10, 15K, give or take. Then I went into and I got the cam and lifters and my first tune. I got that right around 25,000 miles. So she's been cammed for 75,000 miles. Cam, long tube headers, high flow cats for 75,000 miles. It is what it is, folks. Then the next was the 392 intake manifold. That was probably around 35,000 miles. I'm just guessing because I didn't write all this stuff. You know me, I go off the cuff. So roughly 35,000 miles. We got the 6.4 intake manifold. After that, I think when I did the manifold, I also got the 85 millimeter ported throttle body from MMX. Then was, I'm thinking. Next was the torque converter. I did the torque converter. That was right around 40,000 miles, 40, 45, right in that area. So for 55, 60,000 miles, it's had a torque converter in it. No issues with the transmission whatsoever, none. She's been running awesome. If y'all seen the last video, running 10.8s. Ran a 10.8. Moving on from there, I went ahead and got the ported heads. I got ported heads while I was still NA. That was probably in the 60K range, 60,000 miles. I got the ported heads put in. forgot I changed tuners way back when. Way back when. But anyway, that's not as big deal as the modifications to the car. From the ported heads, we ran NA pretty much the rest of the year. And then at the end of last year, right around 80,000 miles is when we went with the Procharger. So she's gone roughly 20,000 miles Procharged at 80,000 miles. No issues whatsoever. None. Runs great. Runs awesome. And I changed tuners again. But that, like I said, changing tuners is not as much a big deal as the modifications. But Dave's got the car running wild, folks. She is running crazy. From there, from the Procharger, I went ahead and got the 392 intake manifold ported. And that was, I don't know, probably another 5K, maybe 10 after the Procharger, just to get some more air going. And as far as big modifications, and the Hellcat throttle body, I got that as well. I can't remember. Did I do that? I did that when I did the Procharger. I also did the Hellcat throttle body. Yepper. And from then I went to E85, and I want to say that was probably 90 something. It's probably another 10K after I Procharged. It wasn't long after I did the ported intake manifold. I think that's the order. But you guys know when I went E85, it was just a few videos ago. Was the beginning of the season, roughly around March. So I'm guessing it was probably 92, 93,000 miles. I went ahead and moved to E85. So which is bigger injectors, the dual full return Fore fuel pump system. And yeah, after 100,000 miles, I have zero complaints with shake bait. Zero. I mean, like I said, the only thing was a starter, and I got that under warranty. Snuck under the wire. Real quick, while we're on the warranty, if you tune your car, there's no way around it. They're gonna know it. Yep, they flipped a code in the PCM that not even the techs can get rid of. Me and Mike and I have tried it a couple times. Hey, Mike, clear that thing. He's done. It's not gonna go away. Mike, just clear it. Clears it, boom, comes right back up. You cannot get rid of it. It's a permanent code once you tune your car. So again, back to those days when you had 2 PCMs and you could flop back to the stock PCM. You can't do that anymore. Not only do they track everything by mileage in the PCM and on the car, and that's the way they tell you swapped out PCMs, roughly by the mileage. Now they also have a code that is flipped that gives them a permanent indication that you tuned your car. But that's a real quick one, folks. Just wanted to go over a quick 100,000 mile update. Pretty much everything I've done to shake and bake, when I've done it, how long it's been on there, and the only issue that I ran into, and that was that starter. But that's gonna do it for this one, folks. So if you're stopping in for the first time, please check out the rest of the channel, see what's going on. If you like what's going on with the channel, please definitely like those videos, subscribe, smash the bell, shoot me a comment, and share it on your social media. I definitely appreciate it. Channel definitely appreciate it. Until next one, folks, coming soon. Adios.